can I get up now? They're like, no!
Welcome back to theyReview. I'm Nuri.
I'm Jay.
And we're they.
So today's they stands for...
So, teal.
Okay, controversial. Teal. Humorous. Like the bone.
I'm feeling something else, like a...
Oh, like horns?
Yeah.
Okay.
Horns.
Erected.
Erected.
Erected your head.
What?
I don't know. You're trying.
Teal horns erected. Did.
Or we just do erect. That's fine too. Oh, she's got it. She's got it. Erect. We are going to be covering the world's most controversial K-pop group, also known as EXP EDITION. A lot of people who have been in the K-pop kind of community for a while will have seen these guys, and when they came out it was a big controversy. It was a lot of roasting either end. It was quite okay, I'm not gonna lie, the memes are really funny, but I do have to say that
I don't know anything about this.
Yeah, Nuri knows not a lot. I was just present for the memes on Twitter. But what we want to do is try and get ourselves an opinion on this group, try and figure out where we stand.
Is the controversy kind of valid? Why is it controversy?
This is a documentary video by Vice.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. Alright, and 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Singing, dance, acting, fashion. Immediately thought, I have to do this. I have to be a part of this K-pop.
If you guys wouldn't mind introducing yourself. Let's do our part. 하나, 둘, 셋. 안녕하세요. EXP EDITION입니다.
Oh, they're not.
Best thoughts.
They're not Korean.
No, they're not Korean.
Oh, I see. I literally no idea what I was in for.
Yeah. So I think they're
Can you
just
go
not
back?
Caucasian.
Wait, I just. So they're all actually one guy looks Asian.
Him. I think I don't remember honestly.
Maybe he's Japanese. I don't know.
Possibly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I think they're Caucasian Americans.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Let's do our part. 하나, 둘, 셋. 안녕하세요. EXP EDITION입니다.
The criticism that EXP EDITION got was about ownership of K-pop. They can't because they're white. They can't because they're Americans. He says, I don't want white people in my K-pop.
Isn't K-pop Korean? White dudes trying to break into Korean pop music is fucking bullshit.
You were telling me earlier you guys got death threats in the beginning?
Yeah. If people are reacting this strongly, then maybe this is something more than one.
Wow.
I think that's a bit too strong. You don't want to be killing people for that. That's a bit ridiculous.
People take these things way too seriously.
They blow it out of proportion, like immensely.
Thought it was and where it could go.
When you look at K-pop, there's nothing that's traditionally Korean in it.
To certain people, when they
we did cover that. We did cover that. Do you remember?
It's
we were
not
like
representative of
Korea at all, like not in the least.
That's interesting. Yeah.
we understand that is still surprising. I understand every single person that had criticism.
I'm sorry. We live here in Korea. We speak Korean. Working with the same producers, same teams who create other K-pop groups. You're kind of thinking like, how could it not be considered K-pop?
Yeah. Good point.
That's an interesting.
Very good point. Very good point.
I'm here in Seoul, South Korea to meet EXP EDITION, the world's first non-Korean K-pop group. It's made up of 4 members. Shimei, who's Croatian American, Hunter, who's from New York, Frankie, who's from Rhode Island, and Koki, who's half Japanese, half German.
You called it.
Wow.
Wow.
I can see a mile away, like Japanese, Chinese, Thai, Malaysian.
Interesting.
Korean,
So is
obviously.
this your sixth sense then?
Maybe. Yeah.
Raised in Texas.
So with their first album in the
cute.
tank
I like
and their
him.
lives fully relocated to Seoul, I'm here to find out if a group of foreigners can actually make it in the K-pop industry.
What's up, dude? Welcome.
How's it going?
Good. How are you? Come on in. Guys, take your shoes off right here.
This is like the place you guys have been in since
This
you got
is
here.
it. Welcome.
This is a castle.
The castle, yeah.
Yeah.
place we lived since we've been here. Yeah.
Wow. Technically, they have a bigger room, Shime and Koki, so we did rock, paper, scissors, shoot to see.
Oh, right.
Who would get the bigger room.
Yeah, at a restaurant, right?
Yeah, and we like our rooms. So.
Yeah.
Growing up, I did a lot of musical theater. In elementary school, middle school, high school, I always loved to sing.
I was born and raised in Croatia, and I decided to just go to the States for 1 year as a foreign exchange student. That's where I saw musical theater for the very first time, and I fell in love with it, and so I decided to stay.
I was just doing probably similar to the guy's stories, acting, modeling, and also side jobs, you know, just for money, catering jobs.
Growing up in the States, you're never like, oh, like, I'm gonna become a pop star,
so
because
cute.
like, how do you do that? Like, you know. But then once I joined EXP Edition, it kind of renewed my, I guess, like, vigor to like think like this is possible.
자, 이 클레바 어떻게 쓰는 거죠?
While doing something.
그죠. 그러면은
이제 같은 subject고.
맞아요. 똑같은 same subject를 무조건 써야 돼요. 코키가 문장 하나 만들어 볼래요? Like a sentence?
저는 공부하면서 TV를 봤어요.
We want to be a part of the K-pop industry, and we're here where it all started. So in order to do that, you have to know the language.
Right.
You have to know the culture. You have to be a part of it. I think it's still a new concept to a lot of people, but we're just honored to be a small part of it, you know?
So I'm already seeing
So
similar
true.
themes to Lana, where
Yeah,
they're actually
yeah.
trying to integrate
Properly,
themselves
like-
into the culture, which is good.
It's admirable.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying, like with the last video, where it just shows how powerful Korean culture, just K-pop, and through K-pop as a medium, but just Korean culture has managed to spread and touch people because
sure.
people have really kind of been drawn to it, and
Yeah.
that's quite a powerful tool for Korea.
Yeah,
But-
and I think it's interesting because this is also kind of opening my eyes to my opinion about Lana as well. Because this is not easy, right?
Not
Doing all of this
easy,
in the first
no.
place, but also I think for them to be so dedicated to uproot their entire life
Yeah.
and then just go straight into this is quite interesting. So
Yeah.
let's see where it goes from here.
Yeah, that's my baby, man.
That's the
Yeah.
in Korean.
Okay, so.
이거
오늘은 특별한 날이에요.
네.
Oh, cute.
Teachers Appreciation Day.
Aww.
Oh wow. This is so sweet.
Yeah, this is cute. And then she's just like, can I get up now? They're like, no!
It's so cute. They're reading the lyrics like, oh, this is really sweet. I'm
That
getting
is
like a
sweet.
little teary. No, it's just like really sweet.
The group was started in 2015 by Bora Kim, a Korean woman who wanted to study what makes K-pop K-pop as a part of an art project at Columbia University. She called the group EXP Edition, EXP being for experiment, filled it with non-Koreans, and raised $30,000 on Kickstarter.
Obviously, I had no experience
That is so
in running an
interesting.
entertainment company, so I was reading a lot of academic text about it, and then it really made me think what K-pop can be to other people. We're hoping to continue moving forward and stay focused on our main goal, to create and share great K-pop. We prepared an ad, and surprisingly, so many people applied. And right about that time, we got a lot of media attention.
So when you guys first debuted, how were you like received?
Just like an explosion of attention, basically. Really very mixed reactions that we got. Anywhere from people being fascinated by the idea to just like outright hating it.
I mean, you were telling me earlier you guys got death threats in the beginning?
Yeah. I remember my sister texted me like, "What are these jokes? These comments on your Instagram?" I'm like, "Yeah, just don't pay attention to it."
I guess thinking back at it, it like makes me like question myself. Was I just being ignorant by just thinking that we weren't gonna get hate?
I remember initially thinking like, "Wow, this." If people are reacting this strongly, then maybe this is something more than what I thought it was and where it could go.
Because in Korea, K-pop is no joke. It's a $5 billion industry There are over 100 groups signed to major labels and dozens of idol training schools. But idol training is notoriously tough, and kids practice 12 hours a day for upwards of 10 years, hoping to become K-pop's next big star. EXP Edition has faced criticism for seemingly bypassing that system, and I wanted to know how that might affect their success. So I sat down with Leah Kim, one of the best-known dance...
I love her!
Yeah, I know, she's freaking amazing. Oh, she's so... Oh, okay,
yeah,
alright,
sorry.
alright.
I had some thoughts actually as well, and then just saw her. I thought, sorry. I had something I was going to say.
Okay, was it to do with EXP Edition bypassing everything?
Yeah, no, I'm very interested. First of all, I was very impressed with the fact that this also kind of started as a project idea.
Yeah.
And that's really cool.
It's fascinating,
like just seeing how K-pop kind of means in different kinds of perspective, different layers, and
question being, do you think because of this experiment and how EXP Edition did, do you think Lana's debut then
I don't know what yet's happened because I've no idea.
But I mean, like from what we've learned so far, like the burst of media that happened.
Oh, I
like,
see. The fact that they managed
received,
to like apparently kind of step high.
Yeah. Do you think that? I'm not saying that Lana passed all of that, but I mean, like, do you think it's because she is something new to the scene? So they thought, let's give her a debut. Because, she can do all the Korean stuff as well and stuff. But do you think because EXP made the waves in the first place...
I didn't know they
were
did.
like, let's
this happened before Lana.
This happened, I'm pretty sure this happened behind that before Lana.
I don't know if it was... I don't know.
Because apparently she worked for 2 years.
She did a degree apparently.
Yeah, it was a political science or something like that. But she worked 2 years beforehand to become an idol. So in that sense, so it's around the same sort of time frame, no? This is 2017 then, if you're thinking, and these guys was 2015, 2016.
Yeah, and we're watching the documentary first before we haven't seen what their talent is. So I'm very curious as to see, because all of this is all great, talking about these controversial topics, and there's new kinds of themes and trends in K-pop and new kinds of idols coming on the block, and then the negative aspects of it, like it's such a tough industry and this, that. But at the end of the day, it's an industry, and it's about talent and work. So I'd love to know and see what I take. Do I like them as a group, basically? How I judge any other group, right? I look at a group and I go, do I like the song or not? Like even a Western artist, I'll listen to a song that one of the artists have made. I'm like, do I like it or not? Because do I feel it? Because that's what it all boils down to.
Dance choreographers in K-pop. Why is the training to become a K-pop idol so intense?
칼처럼 뭔가 딱 자르듯이 그 규격화된 그 모습을 만들어내고 싶은 엔터테인먼트들의 어떤 방향성 때문에 필요한 노력들인 것 같아요.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can K-pop idols be made, or do they have to be born?
한국은 트레이닝 시스템이 너무 잘 되어 있어요. 그 시스템으로 충분히 부족한 부분을 커버할 수 있는 그런 정도까지 있는 것 같아서 만들어지는 측면이 좀 더 많다라고 얘기하고 싶어요.
5, 6, 7,
I agree with that.
1, 2, 3, and 4.
At the same time, I also agree that in the middle of all the K-pop idols out there are the few stars. This person could not have been anything but what they are today.
Yeah.
Then I see artists, I look at them like, wow, they've worked very hard to get there. I personally think they could have probably also done something else and worked very hard to get there too.
Okay.
Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
6, 7, 8.
First part done.
First part done.
Yeah. So this is actually going to be a 3-part reaction because it's a very long documentary and me and Nuri have so much to say.
And just like enjoy getting into discussions, and that's the whole point of this channel.
Exactly. And remember, discussion is not about fighting, it's about putting your views out there and learning about how other people think. So that is, of course, what we will be doing throughout this series, I guess, mini-series.
Yeah, mini-series on EXP or this topic. So this is the end of our first part. We hope you enjoyed watching with us. Stay tuned for the second part to come.
Yeah.
And yeah, if you like this video, please obviously like it and share, and please let us know your comments on the topic, on the group, on anything else you know and we should react to around this topic or group itself, and share this video with those you love.
Yeah, exactly. And just subscribe and hit the bell notification so that you can find out when the second part and the third part do come out. They will be coming out shortly as well. And also while you're there, hit us up on social media, tweet us what you think, and also our handles will be around so you can follow us, just hang out on our Instagrams, you know, just chill with us.
So we'll see you in our next part or next time, next video.
Exactly.
Bye.
Bye.